You mean when I was there playing? Yeah, battling with UCLA and every single year was awesome. Because when they're the crosstown rivalry thing, you get to know a bunch of kids that go to UCLA, so it makes it that much more fun, and makes it that much more intense too. So it's a fun game, but it's a very serious game too, and yeah, it'll be fun to see.
How many of those guys do you know over at the Giants?
I know quite a few. I'm not going to name names or anything, but I know quite a few of them.
Sam, Adam and Dal talked about you being a little bit more demonstrative in terms of things you like and don't like in the offense in the last couple of weeks. Can you just elaborate on that?
Yeah, I think I've just, after kind of getting a feel for the offense, first year being in the system, I've gotten a way better feel of the offense and what I like and dislike. So I've kind of voiced my opinion there.
Were you just a little bit hesitant, or you just weren't as comfortable in the offense?
Yeah, I was just trying to get a feel. And obviously we practice a lot in OTAs and training camp. Taking steps in games and kind of seeing what certain plays look like versus different coverages and different coordinators. I kind of got a good feel that way.
Did you go through a similar process last year?
Yeah, for sure. Those first few weeks playing, you really trying to just to feel it out, and then once I feel comfortable enough to feel like I know exactly what I'm seeing out there and how fast I get through progressions on some plays versus others, that's kind of what I'm looking for, and so I voiced my opinion that way because coaches want to know, what I'm comfortable with.
Does that give you an appreciation at all for what this could potentially look like when you're in a system more than a year? Because you were to start obviously new with Jeremy, and then you start new from Adam to be able to do it for 2 consecutive years.
Yeah, I think having the same system 2 years in a row would definitely benefit for sure.
Your thoughts on facing Leonard? Have you talked to him since he left, and what challenges might he pose?
Yeah, when I got the news, I texted him right away. I wished him luck, and anywhere he went, I knew he was going to be a very talented dude and all that. So I just wished him luck, and haven't talked to him at all this week though. But I know what a presence Leo is in the middle of the defense, and we know how much of a threat he could be.
Leonard was talking to their media, I think it was either yesterday or today, about how he's kind of been giving them some pointers both on what he saw from the offense, the defense, things like that. So how much do you need to change up what you're doing in terms of calls and stuff like that, considering he knows a pretty decent amount?
I don't think it's going to change much of our calls or anything that we say. So from that aspect, not a whole lot.
Sam, I know you've seen Saquon in the preseason, but this will be the first regular season game since that Rose Bowl game. What do you remember about seeing him that day in the Rose Bowl and kind of your memories of him in college?
Yeah, Saquon's a super talented player. Obviously, nothing but respect for him. So, I'm just looking, hopefully he doesn't make too many plays against us, but obviously he's an electric player and he's capable of anything.
What do you recall about draft night after the Browns took Baker Mayfield? What do you remember about that moment? Did you think the Giants would take you, or what were your emotions and feelings?
Yeah, I wasn't really sure what was going to happen, so I was kind of just waiting for a phone call, and things were kind of out of my control from there.
How do you feel about any part of you want to show them what they missed?
No.
How is your toe doing, and how do you avoid the toe impacting your mechanics, footwork?
Oh, toe's completely fine, and I'm not worried about that affecting me at all anymore.
Will you have that brace on your thumb for the foreseeable future, do you think, Sam?
We'll have to see kind of how it feels, and taking snaps under center, handing the ball off from that aspect. So for the future, I can't really speak on that.
Getting back after the Giants took Saquon, did you expect the Jets to pick him? What were your feelings about that?
Yeah, I think I was just waiting for a phone call. Like I said, it was the draft night was a crazy night because there's so much build up to it, and then the team just gets 5 minutes or so to put in their pick. So once the phone didn't ring for the Brown, you're just kind of waiting. You're waiting it out, and so for me, it was just waiting for the call and rolling from there.
Sam, were you seeing Chris look like his normal self these last 7 practices?
Yeah, Chris has looked really good. And he's been telling me that he's feeling really good. So, yeah, hopefully he can go out there and be an impact player for us.
What do you think if you guys get it back on the field? What does that change? How does that change things?
He's just another weapon that we can use. I mean, we have so many good players and so many guys that we can use in different ways. And, he's such a good tight end. I mean, he's a good run blocker. If we need him in pass pro, he's good at that too. And he's really, really good at running routes and catching the ball. So we're just looking for him to hopefully have an impact for us.
You haven't gotten to know Daniel Jones at all, have you?
I have, a little bit.
You have?
Mhm.
How did you get to know him?
I've met him a couple times. He's come out to California. We got some mutual friends in California, and so I've seen him a couple times. And then he's with CAA, who represents me as well. So just going through the draft process, gave him some pointers, I guess, or just things to expect.
Such as?
Just how crazy it is, things like that. What to expect. Talking to teams, and there's so many different things to be aware of in the draft process. How to just take it slow and make sure that you're aware of getting ready for the season. Not just the combine or anything like that, but still preparing your body for a NFL 16-week season and hopefully beyond. So just little things like that.
Have you watched him in the pros and at Duke? Or?
Watched him at Duke a little bit, and in the pros a couple games when I was out with Mono. So I've gotten to see him a couple times, but I think he's a super talented quarterback.
Wasn't Duke one of the schools you were considering in your finals?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So, you could have conceivably been competing against it there.
Yeah, could have.
Who would have won? No, just kidding.
Yeah.
You're gonna play basketball there, though, right?
Yeah, that would have been the goal.
How do you explain your chemistry with Chris Herndon? It seemed like right out of the gate, when you were both rookies, you guys had a good feel for each other. But was that because you came in together? How do you explain you have this innate feel for each other on the field?
I'm not sure. We did room together for a while there in training camp, and as we kind of came in as rookies, for OTAs. He's just a really big body to throw to. I mean, he's a really good tight end, really good pass catcher, and so he naturally just is a good target down there. Especially if you get him matched up with a linebacker, or even if he's matched up on a DB. You can put it on his body and he can go up for a rebound and catch it. So Chris is a huge threat, and like I said, we're looking forward to him being out there.
A couple more?
Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, anytime, you have a really good tight end, really good player, and he's not able to play, of course we're going to miss him.
Where are you emotionally right now, mentally and emotionally? How do you feel?
I feel good. I mean, we just need to win. We need to win, and, our team knows it, but, again, we're not treating this week any different than any other week. We're just looking forward to going out there and playing football.
Why hasn't your confidence wavered?
I mean, it can't. For me, I'm confident in my game and how I prepare. So, with that being said, it's not going to waver.
Sam, how much of an emphasis have you guys put on this week of cutting down the self-inflicted wounds, the penalties, the turnovers, that kind of thing?
I mean, it's a huge emphasis every single week, to be honest. This week, if it happens, just redoing the play and going about it like that. So, it's been a little bit of a point of emphasis, but it's always been that way.
How irritating is that, Sam? I mean, Adam gets irritated as a coach, but as a player, a lot of those, whatever pre-snap stuff that sets you back. How do you keep from being, annoyed?
Yeah, I mean, I think during the course of a game, especially when it happens, if you're 1st and 10 and all of a sudden 1st and 20 because of a hold, it just sets you back. You can't, in the moment, you can't think about it of how frustrating it is, but after the game, that's a different story. You look at it and you're like, dang, thought it could have gone this way if this happened, but it's also tough to think like that too. There's, when we get in those positions, 2nd and 15, 1st and 20, anytime we get set back, you got to think, well, what could we have done to get the first down? So that's how I look at it. But, at times, especially if it happens a lot, it can be frustrating.
Sam, Getting back to my earlier question, why wouldn't you want to show the Giants what they're missing, what they missed?
You know, that's not how I'm wired. I'm just gonna go out there and try to play ball, try to play good football. You know, watch tape and go out there and just try to execute. You know, we're, like I said, we need a win, and so any way we can get it, I'm just gonna go out there and try to do that.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
You gotta look at what a 32 is. So we got a feel for what a 32 is.
Thank you.